by a show of hands, and if anyone's online, I can't see you, so I'll pretend like I can. Who here has ever seen this show, The Silent Sea? Oh, Lilia, have you finished it?
Yes.
Oh, we'll talk after the meeting. Confreres, I don't usually do this, but our past president, Brandon Bell, inspired me when he gave several speeches about his movie and TV show critiquing. I fell guilty of getting suckered into this series when I wasn't expecting it, and I was pleasantly surprised. Therefore, this presentation is going to consist of the following. First, I'm just going to give you the general premise of this show. Then, I'm going to do my best to describe my favorite 4 characters in this show, talk about some of the motifs or themes of the show, and then I will give my past President Bell ranking of this show, should you choose to embark upon this similar path in the future. For those of you who are wondering, Austen, I'm sure you could give a good description. Why don't we just watch the trailer? Let's go ahead and play this trailer. This is a South Korean drama, and I think that before I give you the general premise, this 1-minute trailer does a pretty good job of giving you a teaser.
다행인 다를 거 없어. 우린 임무에 충실하면 된다.
대화 전체가 생존할 확률이 10%도 안 돼요.
이 안에 뭐가 있을 거라고 생각하는 거예요.
답이요. 도대체 이 뭐가 어떻게 된 거야?
I don't know. We should just skip the rest of this and just watch the show, right? It's only going to go downhill from here. All right, anyway, that's the official trailer. In case you couldn't tell, this is a South Korean show, and I did need the subtitles because, if you haven't already guessed, I do not speak South Korean. Not yet, at least. You never know. Maybe they will invent a doodad someday that'll help me speak any language that I choose. Anyway, what is this show about? In case you couldn't pick it up in the trailer, there's a mission. This is sometime in the future, but they didn't exactly specify exactly when. Foreshadowing of a motif. Not a lot is explained and a lot is assumed. But anyway, let's jump right into it. There is a dystopian future in which we are running out of fresh water on planet Earth, and humans have already colonized Mars and the moon. In this specific instance, in episode 1, there's a mission to return back to a colony that the South Koreans had put on the moon. That's the basic premise of the show. I'll let you wonder what's really going to happen, but that's generally what's going to happen. Let's get into the characters. As I admitted to Matthew earlier, I don't know if any of these actors or actresses are famous or this was their first show, but everyone may as well have been Meryl Streep and Brad Pitt because they were amazing. Truly, this cast was awesome. And I'm going to highlight my favorite 4 characters. First is our protagonist, Dr. Song Jeon. She is really, really troubled in this whole series. In fact, this is probably the most you'll ever see her smile in the whole show. I think she's a cutie pie and a half. I would love to see her smile once or twice, but don't expect it in this series. I'm sure she plays other roles where she's bubbly. In this one, she's troubled, but a great protagonist. And one of the background stories of the show is that her sister had been on the moon previously, and we don't exactly know what happened, but she had passed away. So she was really invested in kind of figuring out what went wrong or what happened to her many moons ago. Then there's the heartthrob, ladies and gentlemen. I am admittedly a heterosexual man, however, I developed a man crush very quickly on Captain Gong-yu. This guy may as well have been a supermodel at every scene, always with that furrowed brow and that supercilious eyebrow, whatever. This guy, though, trust me, I'm in love, great actor. This may as well have been Brad Pitt. I don't know if this is his first show, but he was awesome. And you don't know if you can trust him, but you like him, especially the way he looks. But anyway, Captain Gong-yu was an excellent character in this show. There's also a lot of background about him, his daughter, etc. So even though superficially at first we may be thinking, who is this jerk face? You develop love for the character as he develops. Another total badass in this show is Dr. Han Gae-young, and she is the doctor in charge on this mission. Throughout this mission, a little bit of foreshadowing, not everything goes okay for everybody in the show. But thankfully they have a medical doctor on staff, and when everyone else is pretty much freaking out, she's always the voice of reason. And also, some of the other members of this trip are more militarized, more tough around the edges. She displays a lot of humanity throughout the show when things go wrong. A lot of her reactions are much like you and I would have reacted. However, she stays calm throughout the majority of the show, and without her, it would have been way, way worse for everyone else involved. There are like 12 other characters, but I'm also going to focus on Kim Soon. This is the comedic relief of the show. Hilarious. This gentleman is someone you'd want to go get a bite and a brew with, or ask him to join your local Toastmasters club. Hilarious. The characters really make this show. General themes and motifs. This is a Korean drama. It's classified as a thriller. It is very dramatic. I'm not used to watching dramas. There were many moments where I was like, why are they acting this way? First of all, you're overreacting, or you're underreacting, or you're making lots of assumptions. Lots of drama. Which, if you like drama, plenty of it in here for you. Also, if you like space sci-fi, this is also for you. Clearly, the setting is on the moon in a futuristic dystopian world, and it's classified as a thriller. So if you like drama, you like space, and you like thrillers, this show is for you. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. How did I give this a ranking? Well, I'm not sure if they intended for this to have more than one season. Certainly seems like potentially, but if this is going to be a standalone 8-part series, I give this a 4.5 stars out of 5. If you're someone that likes any of the motifs I've described with the characters, maybe you'd bump this up to a 5. If this is your first ever foreign show, like it was basically for me, I surprised myself by loving the show a lot more, but I highly recommend you check it out. If you watch episode 1 and you're not sold, I won't be offended, confreres, but I may send you to the moon the next time that I see you. That's it for me. Let me know your rating next time I see you. Back to you, Toastmaster Day.